Greetings, fellow classmates of the Doc 600. Today I will be providing a brief presentation on my potential research project, bulk petroleum refinery process. The petroleum refining industry is responsible for converting crude oil into petroleum products used around the world. The products are necessary for fuel, which are used for transportation, heat, asphalt for roads, and providing electricity. Despite the importance of the industry, it is riddled with safety dangers. These dangers have resulted in major disasters over the last few decades and have resulted in harm to the workers. Safety issues cost lives and results in billions of dollars in damage to the environment. The petroleum industry is self-regulating, resulting in a lack of proper regulation. The use of a reactive approach by federal agencies instead of a preventive measure only increases the danger of another major disaster. In recent years, there have been numerous safety incidents that are fatal or catastrophic related to the releases of highly hazardous chemicals into the environment. Oil refineries are vulnerable to disasters due to safety violations. Safety issues emerge due to process safety labor, personnel safety issues. Ineffective safety precautions are also the result of lack of regulation and preventive measures and gaps in government oversight. Federal efforts to address safety incidents that threaten the operation of petroleum refineries and the nation's fuel supply have been blocked. Along with all oil spills, these safety incidents result in injury and death for workers and the result of dangerous toxins in the air. The research will examine the risks to the workers as well as examine the connection between safety regulation and oil refinery disasters. The research questions include: 1. Is there an association between petroleum refinery work and a higher mortality rate for workers? And 2. What is the connection between safety regulations and oil refinery disasters? These questions will be used to guide and help focus the research. This includes shaping the methodology and the research design and influence data collection methods. The research question is the starting point in the research. Oil refinery workers are faced with all types of dangers. According to the research, the worker is exposed to hazards that pose a physical threat and can result in fatal injuries. Workers are harmed in fires and are exposed to dangerous chemicals when safety incidents occur. In some instances, exposure to dangerous chemicals result in a diagnosis of cancer. The current literature to identify trends involving the occupation hazards faced by oil refinery workers. The findings of the research showed oil refinery workers face industrial safety hazards that can result in cancer, injury, or death. According to research, the petroleum oil refinery process is filled with all types of hazards that can only be prevented through proper safety regulation. Adverse safety events include major leaks, fire explosion, or loss of structural integrity, leading to serious danger, to multiple deaths, and major damages to the environment or properties. The events occur when safety regulations are not followed. The research will involve a mixed method approach. To examine the first research question, the occupational fatality and injury rate data will be analyzed. A qualitative, systematic review will be conducted to identify trends in the data. For the second question, a survey in the form of a questionnaire will be distributed to safety offices, petroleum refineries. Data will be gathered and analyzed to identify safety trends resulting in disasters. The research is important for preventing any further major disasters, such as the refinery explosions or safety incidents resulting in harm to oil refinery workers. When accidents occur in petroleum refineries, it not only threatens the safety of the worker, it can result in a fatal injury and result in irreversible damage to the environment. Reforming current safety regulatory practices will improve work conditions for the workers, as well as reduce the risk to their health and life. It will also reduce the risk of disasters. If you have questions or concerns about the data presented, you can reference the following listed or contact me via the student email channel. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time.